Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new edition of On the Block Sports Talk. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of NBA news. We got the whole crew here today. We got Coach Black. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Nas in the building. He's been with us the last couple of weeks. He looks like he's going to stay on for a while. We got Big Joe, Big Blue.
Yeah.
Big Win.
First place.
Stat. Good to have you here. Yo, my man Big Troy, Jet Nation. And yo, you got the hammer here, man. We're going to start off with some NFL news. We got baseball stuff. We got some basketball to talk about. And we got a sad passing of Manuel Stewart. We'll talk about later on in the show. Starting off with some football news, man. Got some big games coming up, but we'll talk about last week's games. We'll start off with the Giants, Redskins.
Okay.
One of the most exciting games last week.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
It was a close game, man.
I enjoyed that game. Yeah, it was a good game.
Great game.
I enjoyed that game.
Exciting. What do you think about it?
I was a little getting upset with some of the play calling on both sides of the ball, but it was a tough game. RG3, man, the kid's the truth, man. He's an athlete. He's a good quarterback. He can see the field. He's going to be a problem for a few years, man. It's going to be fun to watch him and JPP going at it for the next 10 years because they're both young. So that's going to be a nice epic battle for the next 10 years. The NFC East is going to be fun. And the NFC is going to be fun. You know, it's going to be. It always is tough. It's the best division in the league. You know, come on, it is what it is. NFC East. It runs through the NFC East, man. We the lifeblood of the league.
Well, having RG3 there does make that division very interesting now.
Yeah. It brings it. He's good. The kid he's going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem.
I'm not ready to crown him though after 5. I mean, we did crown Cam Newton last year.
A little too fast.
After 5 games last year. So
I'm hoping they don't run him too much with this option stuff for the next couple of years. It's okay now, but next year try to come away from that a little bit and just some normal offense stuff. Because the kid is smart and he can see he knows where to throw the ball because he got his good arm and he's accurate. His accuracy is what impressed me most about him. It's the truth.
Which I think puts him ahead of Cam Newton right now because of his accuracy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He also sees the field well, but his accuracy. But I think taking away that option and all that stuff, I think that makes him a better player, actually. You know what I'm saying? And if you take that away from him, will he beat RG3?
I think as he progresses in reading defenses and knowing things, you can come away from it. Because you don't want to risk killing him with this option stuff for like 3-4 years in a row.
He's only 215 pounds.
Exactly. So just, it's working now. It's getting him used to NFL, the speed of the game, the tempo of the game, the defenses of the game. Next year, slow it down a little bit because you don't want to risk him getting his head knocked off. Because after a while, people will get tired of chasing this guy, and when they can get a shot at him, they're going to take his head off.
I mean, they're trying to take his head off now when they get a shot at him.
Yeah. Because I know we're going to come at him we play him in a few weeks after he's running around chasing us and stressing me out. I hope they do knock him out a little bit. Not hurt him, but, just slow him down. Because, you got a 300-pound dude, they're going to get mad chasing some little dude around all day long. So when they get a chance to lay into him, they're going to lay into him. So
what do you think about the game in general, not RG3? I know a lot of us got caught up watching RG3 and not the game.
It was a good game.
I know I was at Coach's house and we got caught up watching RG3. And the running back they got, this kid Morris.
I love the way he runs. He sees his hole, he hits the hole, and he runs hard. That first defense is going to pay the price. I love the way he runs the ball. He's a good back. He's a real good back.
It's an indictment on our defense, man. He ran for 200. 102 yards?
Yeah, he ran for a buck and change. But the way they do it, it's like you don't know. You can't commit to the running back because then the quarterback's going. You can't commit to the quarterback because the running back's going. So it's hard. It's hard to defend that.
But I also think we did a good job in the second half.
Oh yeah,
contained them a little bit.
Yeah, we slowed them down in the second half.
Contained the running back. He also, I think the only thing with Washington is he needs some receivers. And receivers, they have some good receivers. They have one guy that got hurt. He just pulled his Achilles tendon.
I see them drafting a legitimate number one.
I think it would have been a serious problem.
That's the tight end. Their number one receiver is Garcon. That was from the Colts. He's good, but he's a number 2 guy. He's not a legit number 1 receiver, and he's hurt. They're going to get him a number 1. They need to get him a number 1 dude, a legit number 1 deep threat dude to help his career.
Sit them
Fumbling.
He's good, but
He's a number one or number two.
but he's a number two.
You don't want to be number one in the team.
At his size and the years he got in the game, he's a number two. He's a slot dude right now.
Right now, he's a third option.
Yeah, he's a third option.
They got Hankston.
Yeah,
pretty good. Though.
Very good.
I like
Miami.
him. Big body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they did get Chris Cooley back.
Yeah.
You know
They luckily nobody picked him up. I don't know why, because he's talented. He got good hands.
He wasn't going to win by the Redskins.
All right. Well,
I respect that.
They're gonna be a problem for a few years because they got a young team. They got young guys on defense, even though some of them are hurt and they're out for the season. Redskins are gonna be a problem.
Coach, once again, Eli comes through in the clutch. Top 5 NFL quarterback. Is he the best quarterback right now?
Number 3. Right now, I think I give it number 2.
Wow. Who's number 1?
I give it to the Green Bay quarterback,
Aaron Rodgers.
But when it comes to fourth quarter and the game on the line, Eli's the man.
Eli's the number 1 quarterback.
He's number 1 quarterback in the league. Come fourth quarter,
Was that?
he's showing that.
That without a doubt. But as football people here, we're talking football. Naj, we all can answer on this. Troy, stat. Was that all Eli, or was that a Washington breakdown in defense?
They're not going that.
Yeah, 50-50.
I mean, you have
Cruz running right past the defense. It wasn't the zone.
No,
man to man.
It was man to man. They were doubling.
Man,
You got to be 50-50 because Eli seen it and he hit it and he had the poise to stand right there and see the hit coming. Some quarterback would have been like,
But as a defensive coordinator, how you don't have a player 2 deep zone there? 1 minute 42 seconds left. How you don't have 2 people back in the zone? Even on the man.
Their coverage was suspect, but Eli took advantage of it. He seen it and took advantage of it.
I think Washington was prepared.
I mean,
how you not prepared for that?
I know. It's the coach.
You can't get mad at double coverage. That's not right.
But Washington has a 29th, defense.
You can't get mad at double coverage. They need to score a touchdown.
Yeah,
true. They had double coverage on Cruz and somebody else. What I saw was that safety, Medallion Williams. No, it was flat-footed. Why are you moving up? He moved too much. You the safety box. Stay where you at. Watch play again. He walked up to the cornerback who's guarding with the Cruz, and before Cruz caught the ball, he ran past both of them before he caught the ball and had a step and a half on both of them.
I think they underestimated. They underestimated Cruz's speed.
He caught the ball, fine, great play. And like you said, Eli and him saw the play. He said we saw the play, no way to call it immediately. And Eli was a great throw because I got who came in the middle of the play. The tackle.
The tackle
came right in front of his face
and hit him.
He got it off. He knew the play, but it's that safety, not the play call. You double cover. You can't get mad at double coverage.
I think they underestimated Cruz's speed. He's not like sprinter, hurdle, Olympic speed, but he's football fast.
He's very fast.
His breakaway, he showed it last year. We had 5 or 6 over 60-yard catches and touchdowns.
The 90-yard touchdown against the Jets.
Yeah, he ran away from people.
Not that
but it
just shows how fast he really is. He took a 10-yard pattern and
took it
there.
He's got exceptional football speed, and I think sometimes they underestimate that. And those dudes did.
His yards after the catches.
His yak yards.
It's incredible, man.
He's 4th in the league in receiving yards.
I mean, you're not no Jerry Rice, but he's a great route runner.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. You got all the speed in the world, man. J.J. Whitten has no speed.
Yeah.
Great route runner. He's always open.
Always open.
And he got all the above, man.
Giants guys, is Eli the Cruz one of the top pass combinations right now in football this year?
Over last season and this part of the season, it's turned into be.
This year it is.
Because
I'm saying
he's number 3 in receptions. Or 2 in receptions.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
4th in receiving yards and number 1 in touchdowns and receivers. So it's become a number 1 threat, the number 1 combo right now. Or at least top 3 in the league. Right now it's better than Megatron and Stanford because Megatron hasn't gotten in the end zone yet. Megatron hasn't gotten in the end zone yet.
Dalton and AJ Green are crazy.
That's a good combo too.
AJ Green may be the best receiver in the game.
Not in that league yet. Not in that league.
AJ Green is nice.
Not yet.
Giants are winning.
AJ Green is nice.
Giants are winning.
I'll take my combo hands.
But individually, AJ Green is nice.
AJ Green is the
AJ's
truth.
here.
Yeah, they got to win
So
every
y'all telling me it's better than Mark Sanchez, the Jeff Cumberland? A little bit. Come on, man. Just a little bit. I like that. Just check it.
With another thing I want to ask you guys, we got to keep moving on with the show. The Giant thing I want to ask, Coach Nas, and what's going on with Bradshaw? Slapping Cruz in the back of the head, screaming at Carl.
Can I take that one?
Yeah, go ahead, because you got this.
Because I was on the same page as Bradshaw. They went away from the run.
64 yards rushing for the as a team itself though.
He had, but they stuck with it against San Fran. When in the first half they wasn't getting a lot, but they stuck with it. Stick with it. He had 12 carries. Andre Brown had like 5 carries. I think David Wilson had maybe 1. So they had under 20 carries and like 40 throwing passing attempts.
But can I say something? Like you guys just said earlier in the show, stat. They're 29th. They're 30th against the pass. So of course your playbook is going to change.
Yeah, I understand
because they can stop the run.
Yeah.
And if they're 29th against the pass, and we have the number 1 quarterback or number 2 quarterback. Yeah, I'm throwing the ball most of the time.
But still, you got to keep a little balance. I would like to see a little more balance to keep the defense guessing.
I like that. You run the ball, then what's wrong with the play action? 29th or what, 32nd?
32nd in the league.
So play action is just beautiful, man. Just run the ball.
Sometimes you got to pound it down their throat. And they went away from it too much. So I understood his frustration. And the one with the head slap to Cruz, because Cruz eased away from the block. If he would have made the block on I think the safety that was there or the corner, it could have freed him up for maybe 5 more yards, or you never know what could happen.
But Stat, Coach, you don't show up your teammate.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, without even being there, that they checked him after that, and he apologized for that. Because Coughlin has proved you ain't going to do that but once. So I doubt if you see that again.
But you know what? We need one guy that's a firecracker.
You got to have a firecracker. You got to have
Shockley, LT.
Shockey was more of a pain in the neck than
a but he got him up too.
And they got him out of here, so he didn't stir it up right.
At the end of the day, he's still a young boy on this team.
Who's that?
Cruz.
Yeah.
Just from the second,
you know what I mean? So,
no, I don't believe that.
But they squashed it. It wasn't like it wasn't no crazy.
Derek Jeter, man. I ain't buying that, T. He the Derek Jeter, man. I ain't buying that new. The guys coming to the league. RG3 coming to the league smashing. We didn't smash it. I don't hear that.
But it's still cool to check him.
He the Derek Jeter right now.
But they talked about. They showed it the next play. They were coming in.
All these young kids is coming in doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? In all positions. All positions.
Absolutely.
Impact. So he the Jeter, man.
I like how the game went young. You know what I mean? As guys get younger, it's more exciting. Getting faster players, real athletes.
The kid was talking about Alfred Morris from Washington, 22 carries, 120 yards. Washington takes a big blow losing Fred Davis, torn Achilles. Done for the season.
They lost, I think, a defender too. They lost in that
London Fletcher. He's hamstring, but he'll be back.
And their safety. Matter of fact, they lost 3 people. Their safety's done for the year too.
Well, we know what the key play of the game was. We talked about that. So let's talk about upcoming games. Dallas, first game of the season. Dallas won.
They punched us in the mouth.
They go into Dallas Stadium now, which should be a hellified game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
425. Everybody's gonna be watching that game. Stat, I'll give you first. What do you think you have to do, being that half your freaking team is hurt? DeMarco Murray's, he's possibly out. Felix Jones, he's possibly out. Sean Lee, possibly your best linebacker, is out.
Yeah, he's out.
You know what I'm saying? He's out for the season.
Out for the season.
So
and their safety.
What do you have to do to beat the Giants? I mean, they're only favored by 1 point. Giants only favored by 1 point.
It's going to be a close game.
Yeah, it's going to be
regardless. First, I'll say about the game from my standpoint as a fan is don't abandon the run. Because we got to run football. I don't care who's back there. We got Philip Tanner. He's been in second year from a small college. I can't name right now, but I like what I see out of him. You got to recall, like 2 years ago, he got ran over, played at the Giants preseason, I guess it was, and his helmet fell off. He wants hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Running back.
And I'm just saying for him to get reps from the beginning. You know. So we got a guy named Lance Dunbar. He's more of a scat back, like a little Reggie Bush, but more lighter. You know. So listen, run the ball, try to find some balance, but it's going to be kind of like a 70-30 passing. I see that for us to move the football. So that being said, hopefully we get the ball to Mark Austin because he's catching the ball and Witten's playing better. So for right now, let's try to find some balance. Starting the game, run the football. But the Giants' defense is pretty low as far
Who's
as
Dallas'
defense.
number one receiver? Is it Miles Austin or is it Des Bryant? I would.
It's really Miles Austin.
It's Miles Austin, but they try and make it be like it's Des
because
Bryant.
Des is a
He
beast.
lost that last year.
Des is a beast. You see his potential every week. So you keep trying take over. Be the righty right, the other guys. Be the Calvin Johnson. You know.
He has the potential.
You keep seeing it. If he does show, he's showing half the game.
He's got to be consistent.
He's got
But
size.
but when you need a catch, man, I'm going to Miles.
Right.
He's fast. He's dependable. Catch the ball. He's a route runner. I'm going to Miles, man.
I beg to differ. I think Miles is the number one receiver for y'all.
Yeah, I just said that.
Fantastic plays.
I just said that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But that being
I
said,
would
let's
think
talk some
of
balance,
Jason,
man.
Jason Witten.
They're gonna bracket him.
Yeah.
It's coming. I wouldn't do that. I'm Giants.
He's Tony Romo. Everybody.
They're gonna have to put their most athletic linebacker
They're
on
gonna
him
practice
or
him.
the safety.
You know.
Yeah.
I want to see some. I want to see Dunbar get some screens. I want to see some screens. I want to see some
I like the
screens.
kid Tanner.
I want to see some tight end screens. We used to do with
just as
Witten.
a
You know.
fan.
Back the ball. I'm gonna go 4 wide. Spread Giants out. Spread them out 4 wide.
You think that's wise being with their pass rush, though it hasn't been what it has been this year?
But it has been stepping up the last couple of games.
True, but do you really want to go 4 wide?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
I know you want to spread them out, but
yeah, you gotta have 4 of them out there or 5 or 6 out there. Give me 4 NASCAR guys instead of 6 out there. You go 3 wide. They can put 5 guys out there easy. Nickel, easy. I'm putting 5 DLs. Safety coverage to wide receiver. You don't want that. Nah, I want to deal with 4 of you guys and 6 of you guys. Spread them out.
So
Attack them. There's no cornerbacks. There ain't no corners really. He's struggling. Thomas is struggling. Giants win because they don't beat themselves. They play very good defense. They don't beat themselves, Giants. They don't turn the ball over. That's what happens. That's the Giants' strength, man.
actually they do turn the ball over from time to time, Coach.
Yeah.
But one thing,
But they don't really beat themselves, though,
Manny
man.
will throw one of those interceptions when you scratch your head.
He fucked
Oh,
out
but
last week.
that's true.
Yeah,
But it
that's
will overcome
last
those kind of
week.
things.
But they capitalize on it.
But you're right. One thing about the Giants, they do
Yeah,
overcome
yeah.
those things for some reason. or another.
You always do. That defense. Kamenia steps up.
Pursuit for victory. That's for sure.
Kamenia steps
That's how
up.
they do.
But they don't beat themselves, though. I'll give them that.
Right.
They don't beat themselves.
What we're gonna need in that game is what we got a little bit of last week, where we got a good push in the middle, because that was helping us with Linville Joseph and Marcus Kuhn, the rookie. We're getting a pretty good push up the middle. We're going to need that because that helps the ends, and we need to get that continued push up the middle on our D line.
Y'all do have Canty's coming back.
Yes, he
He
played last week a
was his
little
first
bit.
game?
Yeah, so he's going to be.
He's a man in the middle.
Okay,
We need him.
He's going to be big.
Yeah.
Because I think the way you get to Romo is pressure up the middle, not on the
Yeah.
sides though, because he's a good.
You
He
don't
can
wanna-
step.
yeah.
He's got good footwork and he steps up in the
Great
front.
footwork. That's
I
what we
think
miss.
it's
You
to
need
give
that up
Romo,
the
you
middle.
need up the middle though.
So he can't step up and
Right.
escape and do all that. His spin to the left, which he always
When
does.
Dallas pass, I ain't gonna lie, they're gonna go big. You see a lot of single back, 2 tight ends, I forms like that. When they pass the ball, nothing too crazy, and that they have to open it up if they down. But if it's close, they're gonna try to do double tight end sets, with Witten and Phillips and Hannah. You gotta do like that in the running backs.
Well, Coach, this is a big division game for the Giants. I mean,
Yeah, it's a need.
Like I said, it's a big division game for Dallas also. What do you guys feel you have to do to keep this on the road? Because y'all have been playing well, been beating good teams, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you had Cleveland, but the San Francisco one was a big win. The game against Washington last week, it's a game y'all should have won. I think y'all are a better team. But for some reason, y'all struggle against the teams.
Division games.
Right.
The teams you know well. They know each other well.
You know
It's
what it
always
is now? I think the whole team is back now. Basically, the front seven on the defensive part is back. And what we need to do, we need to just be disciplined, play smart, the running game, mix it up with the passing a little bit, and sometimes we have to play smart at the right moments of the game, the fourth quarter. So I think that's what they're going to do, and I think I'm looking forward to them winning this game because of take advantage of their injuries. We got to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? This is a big division game. We got to win this game. They know we have to win this game.
Sean Lee being out, Bennett is going to love it.
You know, because Murray hurt us the first game. Murray is the key.
Sean, that's right, because Bennett.
Murray hurt us that first game, and Roma hurt us the first game. So we got to keep Roma put a little more pressure on, but make sure we come through the middle, like Joe was saying.
Nice.
No, I was saying that since Sean Lee is out, Bennett's going to have a great game.
Sean Lee got a couple guys. He's Bruce Carter. Sean Lee is our run guy.
Bruce Carter got a couple Bennett's still going to have a great game.
He had a decent game last time.
He's playing well. Bruce Carter's a couple guy. And he has wide receiver speed.
He's going to play
54, Bruce Carter.
Who has a better game, DeMarco?
DeMarco playing.
Murray's not playing.
Where?
Where
or JPP?
I think it's going to
I mean,
you can't go wrong either way.
Yeah, it's going to be a push. I think it's going to be a push.
You can't go wrong. I'm not going to get mad saying JPP's better.
It's going to be a push.
Right, whoever you like. I can say he's been longer. That ain't fair. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going with a push. I think.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
At the end of the game.
In the first game.
You know, but it's fighting for his careers, you know what I'm saying?
At the end of the game, the numbers are going to be pretty much the same, man. I hate the Cowboys, but there's always one or two Cowboys that I have to give them props and respect to.
My D is good. I don't know about that.
And it's DeMarcus Ware and Witten. Back in the days, it was Don Woodson, and maybe that's it. But now I got to give DeMarcus Ware that props. He's an animal, man. I got to give it to him. Hatred for the Cowboys aside, I got to give props is due.
Did he do his job?
If Coughlin looks at the tape and sees how Carolina played DeMarcus Ware, they didn't even see him last week. Didn't even see him.
They doubled and tripled him.
Yes.
Yeah, chipped him.
Yeah.
That's every game.
That's how Coughlin's going to play.
Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah.
You didn't hear
you want to give him one coverage. You want to give him one coverage. OPP.
Well, they did a lot of that the other week, last week, and I think against the Niners, they put David Deal at tight end. So expect to see him out there playing tight end as an extra lineman out there to block.
Yeah,
so
nice.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen.
Okay, so all this said, I mean, I know you guys are Giants fans. You have a score for me? For us, for this,
no more than 7. These NFC East games are wars. No more than 7-point victory when they have
24-17.
24-14.
Stat?
Honestly, I'm going to go with Eli pick late in the game. Dallas steals it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Something different.
All right. So what you got there?
Well played.
I got the Giants by a touchdown.
I see it being a field goal.
Yeah.
I think
that's why I said touchdown most.
I like this game so much.
That because of the injuries. I'm going by the injuries.
I like this game so much. I think the last person who has the ball. I think Eli doesn't have anything to prove anymore, but I think Romo does at this point. So I think this is more of a bigger game for Romo to win in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Eli's been always dominating the games in Dallas. So I don't know. He's not here. Oh, this is Eli's home. This is Eli's home. And this is a time for Romo to step up. So
it's a most win for both of them.
It's must win. So I think whoever has the ball last, somebody's going to kick their field goal to win the game.
I think the game's going to be one-sided. I like the Giants. I think it's going to be one-sided. I think Giants playing excellent football. Dallas still got a lot more working to do. Listen, Giants football right now is tight. Defense is playing well. Offense is moving. The running game, everything about the Giants is working. Even the special teams is doing pretty well. So, and Dallas has been struggling against top defenses. When they've been playing them, I think that it's going to be a real coach game, and I think the Giants is going to pull off a marginal victory.
Okay.
And it's a road game.
Right.
Road Warriors.
Yeah, but Giants play well on the road.
Yeah.
Well, indeed, that's what I'm saying.
Moving on to
second half Giants football has always been great for the last 3 years. So, and we in the second half, week 8. It's downhill now.
What do you mean we? Because it's nasty, man. You call it ready, man.
I said it's week 8.
Okay. You mean we like the Giants, man.
No, he said week 8.
I'm making sure.
Okay.
Listen, my season is done. That's pretty much, we don't really.
I know. Stephen A. said something real close. So I'm making sure I'm tearing him up.
He was correct.
What do you mean by
Okay.
you people?
He's correct. He's correct. Moving on to the other side of the guys over there in New York, New Jersey.
I can't wait to go my turn.
Is that New York State, you mean?
No, I'm talking about
Team
over
with
there.
the NY,
NYJ.
Because 87 North is what we're talking about.
Pat's 29-26
Slow down over there, buddy.
Pat's 29-26 victory over the New York Giants. Sanchez sacked, to end the game. It was a close game. Close game. Troy, I'll let you speak most of it, and then we'll move on to your game and my game. We'll talk a little bit. Sanchez played well, at times. 28 for 41, 328 yards, TD. Touchdown he should have had. That interception hurt it. And I think more so, we'll talk about it, but I think the drop pass by Stephen Hill was the game. Brady 26 for 42, 259 yards, 2 TDs. Is Sean Green, is he hurt?
I don't know what's wrong with that.
I mean, no, not that he's hurt. Does he have a concussion? Because he looked like he was banged up a little bit last week. Then he came back. Then he came out of the game.
I know what you're talking about.
You saw that, right?
I know what you're talking about. He looked banged up, man. He looks banged up.
He was kind of cramping. Muscles and stuff.
He stumbled.
Well, he did have a hell of a game the week before, though. So
McKnight was looking pretty good.
And we did praise him the week before.
They need him that game, man, because that's the game against the Giants.
Curly played good. He's stepping up. For some reason or another, Sanchez is finding him. Keller, somebody who they did need, Sanchez did. He played well, and I think Sanchez needs him to play well, to play better. You know what I mean? You tell me about the game. You tell me what you feel about them using T-bone situations. Them scoring 3 field goals in the fourth quarter when you could have had 2 touchdowns. And do you think, like the media said, and somewhat that I said, I texted you, me and Theo talked during the fourth quarter. Did they play scared? Did they play not to win? Or what? It's on you.
Situations that they're not aggressive enough. If you got this guy, running the ball and he's averaging 4 yards a carry and it's 3rd and 2, like why
was 3rd and 1? Not even.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Why you throwing a slant?
Rex, what do you?
It's not Rex. It's Soprano though. He's the
Rex. He's the head coach. You're the head coach, man. I'm not mad at Mark. That's my boy right there, man. He played a good game. Line broke down at the end, man. Didn't protect them. Stephen Hill dropped a huge pass. They was consoling him on the sidelines. I seen it.
The bottom line, as football guys, Stephen Hill doesn't drop that pass. They run the clock down in 4 seconds, kick the field goal, the game's over.
I think the pass before then, when he hit the dude on the sideline.
Stephen Hill.
No, the one before Stephen dropped it. If he would have hit money in his area, he could have turned and got more yardage, or maybe take it to the house. But he was I had to reach for it, and he went right out of bounds.
It's the Stephen Hill play, Joe.
Those two, my opinion, those 2 key plays slowed him up.
It's that one play right then and there.
He was wide open.
That was it.
It was right off the hands.
They didn't protect Mark at the end when it mattered. Stephen Hill, he didn't catch the ball. When it's all said and done, Mark played a good game. It was pretty decent. You know what I mean? And for the past 4 years, we've been 3 and 4. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is us.
Something you saw.
The bye coming at the week 8 again. So this is who we are.
I turn it around. Man.
So
your defense played well. Your defense has played well.
Got that linebacker in there playing fast.
I'm surprised that
did play well.
That y'all let Brady and them run down the field on you on the last. That was a little disappointing. Was that a prevent defense or?
That was
being aggressive
defense.
That's exactly what it was.
It is what it is, man. This is who we are. 3 and 4. Move on to the next game, man. It's no more. It is what it is.
I watched the game. As far as me being part of the show, which I love to be a part of, I got to the point where I started rooting for all our teams, not Big Blue. Not happening. I'm never rooting for the Giants. Buffalo, I was like, all right, but come on, Buffalo, get a win. You know, Miami, come on. Even the Jets.
Understandable.
You know, when y'all two play, I don't care who wins. So they may ask me, it comes up. But it gets to the point where I watch the Jets like, I get frustrated watching the Jets.
Listen,
I'm a sports fan.
You know how much I dislike the Jets, and I was talking to you over the phone last week.
I get frustrated.
And I was actually rooting for the Jets last
week.
I
get frustrated. Like
I agree with you.
I just was because the bottom line is that I think New England's the top team. They have to be. If you got them while they're down, you have to kick them while they're down.
Yeah.
Cromartie got to catch that interception.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
First and foremost, that reminded me of Terrence Newman and Eli doing his chest in Dallas Coliseum. When he came out behind beat us, but Mike Austin got overthrown. The same thing. That one play shows you right there, okay, one of those games. It's one of those games. It's one of those games. The first play of the game. Hit it right in his chest.
Right.
Oh, snap, Terrence Newman all over again.
Right.
I remember that play.
Right.
Now I know how the game going to be. Wow. It's going to OT. I know how it's going to be. I know I'm going to the store.
Right.
The game going to be long. But that and the referee play calling, I thought was crucial. So the guy in front of that play, who saw the play, didn't call pass interference. The guy 10 yards behind called that. That's why the Jets.
You mean the play in overtime?
I don't know, overtime or fourth quarter. That was a terrible call on third down. Yeah. That ruined the Jets. They had great ball at a good field position at that time in OT. They would have won that game. The Jets should have won that game. To me, it was Cromartie and that referee calling it. That was a bad call. Bad call. The guy was in front of the play. He himself didn't call it.
Do you guys think, Troy? You know, all you guys speak. Do you guys think that they should have the way they hammered Sanchez on the loss and on the fumble? I don't think that it happened. Should he have gotten rid of the ball? Yeah. Was he holding on to the ball too long? Yeah. But like you said, there's always the plays before, and I don't think he should have got hammered for the loss.
No.
You know, like I said, the three keys, like you said, is Cromartie's drop into. The pass interference by Cal
Stephen
Wilson.
Hill dropping the ball.
And Stephen Hill, that's the most biggest play to me. Stephen Hill dropped the ball because you can run the clock down. It's only a minute, 27 seconds.
Wide open, he was by himself.
Well, he tried to make a football move before he caught the ball.
Right. That was a
rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. You know what I mean? So,
trying to put all that
that was a touchdown.
He'll learn from that game. He'll learn from that.
Hopefully this is a turning point in your career.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Right.
Like
he shows up. He shows.
I like that kid.
I love that.
He's out of control.
I love that.
I like
I love that.
That shows the hunger and the fire.
Yes.
That you want to improve. That you
love that.
Talk about how
desire for the game.
That's good emotion right there.
Special teams. Anybody gonna talk about that?
It is. Because you got some players that make mistakes and like, whatever.
Yeah.
But they don't care.
I've seen that.
There's a lot of players like that that don't care, and it's like
I said, leave T-Bone on the bench, man. Stop putting him out. Sanchez. That's why he keeps throwing the ball above people's heads and underthrowing. He keep bringing it back and forth. We got no rhythm, man. Leave T-Bone on the sideline permanently.
The one thing I will get upset with Mark Sanchez when he had my man Stephen Hill wide open for a long time.
That was crazy.
How do you underthrow him like that? That's
Detroit church turning green over here. Despite his shirt right now. Yeah, man.
That's it all, man. Interception.
Oh, man.
That was big.
Should you guys use Tebow more?
No, we should stick with what we got.
Okay. All right, let's move on to this week's game. What do you guys have to do to, beat my team? Like Rex Ryan said, he wants to do something that he hasn't done since he's been there, and that's sweep us. We've always split every year. You know how good y'all are. How good. The bottom line, the last 4 years we've split. So, what do you guys have to do to get over this loss? And we'll talk about a little bit of the trash talking. A little bit though. You know that. About and I got a big problem with that too, because the bottom line is, at times I think y'all be trying to hurt people. I do. You know the thing with Texas, that was crazy. That low block was crazy on Cushion. What y'all tried to do to Reggie Bush, they tried to hit him in the knees at the bottom. I saw that. That's you just seen.
That's Landry, man.
You know, not even Landry. That's the other kid, the other guy from special team, number 50. Who's number 50?
Oh, my team?
Yeah. I'm a 50-51.
51 is the new 51 is Maven.
Yeah, well, I seen that.
Former Buffalo Bill.
And I have times quoted
Got sacks.
that the Jets do a lot of little dirty things that I don't
It's not
like.
working for you.
Not this year.
But being that said,
You can have them. It's a problem.
besides all the trash talking, what do you guys have to do?
We can't beat ourselves again. Catch the ball, get an interception, make the play. You know, hopefully, you know, Stephen Hill learned from this. He have a big game. Just don't beat ourselves, man. That's it. That's the Jets' problem. We beat ourselves.
You got to slow down the receiver that Miami got.
Hartline?
Yeah.
He's okay. I think he's been slowed down.
That's they got to work on.
He's
How's Reggie Bush doing right now? Is he full strength?
He's a little nicked up, but I anticipate him
He's angry.
a big game. I anticipate
So I'm really expecting him to come out and just, you know, go crazy. So just don't hurt ourselves, man. Try to contain Bush, and we definitely got a shot, man.
Well, I think from my standpoint, from Dolphins' standpoint, it's going to be a little more difficult for Tannehill because this is the second time Rex has got him and they got tape on him. You know, the first time it was like week 3, so you don't really have much tape on him. You know what I mean? You got tape on him, so he's going to have to do some things different, and we're going to have to run the ball more than we might want to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of get rid of the ball quickly. You know, in the first game, we kind of gave him a gift with the freaking Landry interception for a pick 6. That first game, we should have won the game. We kind of, we missed field goals. Missed field goals. Missed 2 field goals. We definitely beat ourselves. I look for a tighter game this time around. Early in the week, I thought it was going to be a blowout either way. See, somebody's going to blow either out. I didn't see a close game, but as the week goes in, I see the Jets playing better. I see their defense has improved.
Because they took slow man out, Bart Scott.
The defense has. We'll speak about that.
Didn't I say that at the beginning of the year?
The defense has improved.
Didn't I say that?
and it will be a tougher task. Will the Jets be angry from last week's loss? I don't know. Will the bye week help us, hurt us? The last times we played in the bye week has always been we split. So it's either we won one loss. Last year we lost. This week we hopefully this week we'll win. We'll see, man. I see a tight game. You know what I'm saying? Tannehill's gonna have to step up. As long as he don't throw no interceptions and we don't give the ball away, I think he can win the game. You know, Devon Best is gonna have to show up. You know, Hartline. He's not a touchdown guy. He's a guy who moves the chain. And I think that Fasano's going to have to show up, and hopefully Jabbar Gaffney will get some catches in there, you know, to spread that defense. But it's going to be like I said, it's a division game.
It's a big division game.
It's a big division game. It's a real big game for us. It's a big game for the Jets.
All teams are big games.
In the future, we've had opportunities, but now we have an opportunity to really step our game up and put our foot on the Jets' throat to put them 2 games back because we really need this win right here. I think just as bad as the Jets. I mean, the Jets will be 3-5, but they're good as far as their division. I think, what are you, 2-1, 3-1 in the division, 2-1 in the division.
Beat Buffalo.
So listen, I can't wait till Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I've been amped since Wednesday. You know what I mean? So
I got a call from my man Keith Bright, my man, good looking. He's coming to my crib, man. He called me. I said, Theo, come on, we need this game. Can I come over after church? He said, for sure you can, big homie. Don't worry about it, man. I got you covered. It's my man Keith, good looking, man.
So we'll see how that goes. Who do you like in this game? Jets, Giants, Stat. I'll go with you first.
You know, I don't care who.
You got to give me something.
Well, I think it went. I think just to hold on.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a 3-point game. I think the Jets might take this one. Man.
Just hold on.
I think they're going to have a little anger and a little hunger to them. They might snatch it out.
I'm going to share this game because last week's game.
It's going to be about 3 points, though. I know whoever wins is going to be by 3. I have that feeling.
Nah.
31-10.
Okay.
Wow.
Jets.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coach?
Yeah.
I see the Dolphins 20-17.
Okay.
Because, I mean, taking that time off, I think it gave your coach and your team more rest and more time to prepare for this game.
I think it was a bad time to be off. I mean, it healed up Reggie a little bit, but we come off a 2-game winning streak. You know, we
get a rhythm going.
We had a pretty good rhythm going. Tannehill didn't throw an interception the last 2 games. you know, beating Cincinnati and beating the Rams. The Ram game was up in the air, but it's one we won that we shouldn't have won in. That's the difference there. We'll go through some of the games this week, real quick. But no, before we go through some of the games this week, Mustafa's not getting away with this.
Talk about
Me and him
it.
watched the game. We was in the room watching the game. Tennessee stuns Buffalo 35-34.
Now
Buffalo.
you want to talk to Mustafa.
Buffalo had the game. Buffalo had the game won basically.
Voice to the face.
Buffalo had the game won basically. All they had to do was really run the ball.
What happened?
Through interception. A bad pick.
The beard.
A bad pick. I'm not going to say it's coaching because the coach didn't throw the interception.
Yeah, it was a bad
Quarterback threw the
bad play
interception.
calls. A bad play
True
call.
that, but you know what?
I've said it a long time. I'm gonna get right to the point. Then we can get to the next question. I'm disgusted with it. Okay, the bad coaching, bad play calling. As long as Marv Beebe is up in the booth calling plays, and we can't Bailey, whatever his name is.
Champ Bailey.
I don't care. Right now he's Stink Bailey, making them play offensive play calls. Listen, it's got to change. You got to change your headquarters in order for us to win games. We got a pretty organized team. We always been prospective for to do well for the last 4 years, but somehow or another managed to mess everything up. I think we need to change up the office, start getting good recruits in there that can recruit players. Us giving up the guy Perry Fuel to the Giants. Big no. I said they should have made him head coach and start letting him, because he had a good judge of character when it comes to picking players. And this is where Buffalo's messed up. We got too many old ideas, too many people that should be retired. This is the main office. It's time to retire Marv Levy. Get out of the general manager. Let's get a real general manager up in there, and let's get some plays going on. That's all I got to say. Tired of it.
Okay, but the bottom line is this.
There ain't no bottom line.
There is a bottom line. When you're a quarterback, you're a good quarterback, you can make audibles.
Listen, you got Fred Jackson. Why? You got Fred Jackson, Reggie Bush, and Choice. I mean, Fred Jackson, C.J. Spiller, and Choice. Jashard Choice. Okay, first of all, Jashard Choice, he's part of the great line of Georgia running backs, who's pretty thorough. Okay, you got C.J. Spiller, who was blowing things out, top recruit, first round draft pick. Why aren't you running the ball in that kind of situation? You got a veteran, Fred Jackson.
Well, that's what I said. The quarterback's got an audible out of that play.
Listen, it should have been a running play off the jump. Why call an audible?
That's what you do. Smart quarterbacks do that.
No, that's what smart coaches do. That's what great offensive coordinators do. Okay, you don't leave it to the quarterback to do that.
Why not?
Because he's not the kind that'll call it. So you call a play off the jump. Fitzpatrick is not an advanced quarterback like a Drew Brees. I don't think he reads defense that
He went to Harvard. What are you talking about?
I understand it, but that's scientific. That's not football smart. Okay, I know the difference.
That's the difference in the team. Why y'all didn't win a couple of games. Because he doesn't change up when they see what defense is coming out.
I understand that. That's why we need to put Tavares Jackson in and give a little shot. Let's get the young. Get some young
Jackson.
Yeah,
Stop was playing too. He's talking about the way he plays Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Stop, you got to get with reality.
Listen, he's got a decent arm. He could throw pretty well. Okay, in the combines he did pretty good.
If that was the case, he'd still be on Minnesota.
Let's move on.
I'm just saying, I watch my team like you watch your team. It's not a laugh
we watched the
last man because I'm saying it. No, I know what it takes for us to
You need to
win.
use Scott Chandler more.
It's trying to change the front office. Let's get some great coaching up in here, and let's get some
move on.
coaching up.
Actually, y'all was picked second in the division because
I know that. That's for the last 4 years. We just picked the two either.
I don't know about that. This year. That's this year. Never take the division. Never take the division. Buccaneers with an impressive win last night. But you know one thing I did know, because I should have done my homework. The hammer, like Theo tells me, you got to do your homework sometime. I didn't know that Tampa Bay beat Vikings' last 5 games.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I picked them.
Josh looked good, man. He threw a nice ball, man.
He looked good against the Saints. You know what I'm saying? But
Josh looked good.
That's crazy. But this running back they had looked great last night.
What's his name?
Doug Martin.
Thank you.
That kid is
Dundee
true.
Cat ain't too bad, so.
Okay, from a fantasy point of view, I got 36 points from the brother. Okay. From a fantasy point of view, 36 points. The kid, Boise State, man.
The kid is nice.
What do you think about Donovan Sue's takedown off of Jay Cutler the other day? Was it
Football.
What do you think about it?
I think it's football.
That's football.
Yeah.
You know, what are we, pansies here? You know what I'm saying? Let's take off the skirts.
I
Let's take off the skirts.
What happened?
He's the person who wishes it did happen.
Come on, let's play ball.
Exactly.
You know, enough of all of this. You know, the quarterbacks are protected way too much.
Old school style,
You
70
know what I'm
style.
saying?
Sacked him.
Put a flag on him.
And the bottom line is he's been getting rid of balls, and Donovan Sue just got tired of chasing him. Yo, you're not getting rid of the ball this time.
You know what might have been last
late
season's
win?
reputation.
No, his reputation definitely
Yeah.
got him to this point where everybody's talking about, was it a dirty play?
Yeah.
Was it a borderline play? It's a football play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a football play. Anybody here has a problem with that?
No. It's the black and blue division, brothers.
I got a
It's the
problem.
black and blue division.
I got a
That's
problem
football.
with them running poor Megatron to death. They need to get him some help.
He's the best.
They need to get him some help.
Well,
They've
Nate
already
Burleson-
shown
Nate Burleson just got
a
hurt.
one-man gang are going to do it. The way they ran poor Barry Sanders to death.
Listen, Nate Burleson got hurt.
They're going to do the same
Titus
thing to
Young is
Megatron.
gonna step up.
Megatron didn't have a good game. He did drop some balls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a good game.
But-
They played. Chicago's playing
Oh,
possibly,
they're good
if not,
defense.
the best defense in the league right now.
They're playing
You know, I
some
don't
ball.
know if all you guys agree, but they turn turnovers into points.
Yes.
Bruce
Like
Cutler
that.
got hurt again in that game, right? So that's a big loss. That's a fact.
No, he didn't get hurt. He didn't get hurt. No.
Then he hurt his
Yeah, he did. He tried to take a shot.
Yeah, but he'll be all right though, because the ball, he fell on the ball.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens to a lot of quarterbacks. Though. That hurts. That hurts. You know, Steven Jackson recorded his first TD of the season. Wow, I didn't know that.
First one of the
His
season.
first Russian TD.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
He should be ashamed of himself because he should have had a big one in that game, and he got caught from behind from a player that was across the field.
But
Because he wasn't playing, he wasn't running 100%.
he's splitting carries with Darryl Richardson.
True that.
So,
I got mixed up with
Mike
that.
Wilbon
Vincent
claims that
Jackson. My
RG3 is
bad.
the MVP of the season.
My bad.
Yeah, he reached on that.
Who said that?
He said,
Not yet.
Wilbon.
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 Yeah.
That RG3 is the MVP of the season.
Wilbon's from DC, man, so you gotta understand.
He's Chicago. He's
Chicago, but
Chicago.
DC, but he's working his career in DC, so
TK.
he's like a adopted son over there. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta take his word to.
I don't like him too much. He's
Okay,
very
fellas,
biased.
who is the MVP so far?
Right now, I get Matt Ryan.
Elijah Manning. I might have to give it to Eli.
I ain't mad at that.
Eli do this thing,
I might
but
have
I
to
get Matt
Eli.
Ryan.
I might have to give it to Eli.
I ain't mad at that.
What about Aaron Foster?
Adrian Forrest.
Right, and Paul, I give him over Eli too.
True.
You know, Eli do his thing.
Because he's carrying the Texans.
Yeah.
Matt
Those
Schaub
are the
ain't
top
doing
two.
anything.
Those gotta be top two.
Yeah. Andre Johnson's not doing anything.
He's on
I know,
the
but
decline.
But you know what? Their
Yeah.
defense, Houston's defense has stepped up tremendously.
What have they
Phillips
done
should get
since
MVP.
Cushing went down?
They beat the Ravens, smashed the Ravens last
Yeah,
week.
they kicked him in the mouth.
Nah, that was a big win. That was a big win, Troy. 29-6 over the Ravens at home. Big win,
No,
man.
43.
Huh?
43.
43? 43?
yeah,
They kicked him in the mouth.
Charles Woodson out 6 weeks. This guy's out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Collarbone.
Every year.
Yeah.
Collarbone again.
Every year. And I'm a Charles Woodson fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
All of us Charles Woodson
Of
fans.
course.
Future Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Future Hall of
First ballot?
Fame. First, yeah,
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
First
Right,
ballot.
we always-
Wait. Now he's getting the moment. I see his face.
Yeah, exactly.
Go left.
If it wasn't for the tuck rule, he'd have two.
All right.
There you go.
Big Ben and Mike
Yeah.
Wallace reportedly exchanged words after the win versus Cincy. Wallace had 4 drops. Big Ben's having problems with everybody here. You know what I'm saying? He's having problems with Charles Haley, but so what? You know, he says we got a dink and dunk offense.
Yeah.
But a lot of times he is throwing the ball deep. Every time I see him play, he's airing it out though.
His most reliable receiver is Antonio Brown, who's just a slot and
Miller.
I like Brown.
And he's like
And
Wes
he's-
Welker.
yeah,
He's another Wes Welker.
Nah, I think he's a
running
better
back that
No,
they
he's
got.
possession receiver. He's a possession receiver. What's
Chris
his
Rainey?
name? Dwyer.
No, not
Dwyer.
Rainey.
Dwyer.
Mendenhall. Whoever.
He was running hard.
Dwyer, this kid is he's a beast.
Yeah.
Yo, all these running backs are like 230, 220. You couldn't get back
He's a
to the
big
John
boy.
Riggins thing about
Gotta
it.
get him back.
You know what I'm saying? They're big now. You know what I'm saying? There's no more small backs or whatever.
And
Center backs.
you get your hand, you get the ball and hit the hole. No dancing around behind the line of scrimmage. Oh,
Look at this kid from
lost his
from Tampa. Big back.
yeah.
I want
Watch
to
this big back.
add the Big Ben real quick for moving on. I
Okay.
want everybody's opinion, Vinny's too. I got kind of annoyed, still feel annoyed with Big Ben choosing on play calling behind, this guy's back.
Oh yeah,
He
overriding.
was like, yeah, this is snap. This man feed his family, man. This is a business, man.
Yeah.
You do that to me, we have a problem. I go for me, I go for Vinny, Joust, Kev, everybody. I'll tell you, call a play. Make sure it's a play within my playbook at least. I know joint from 2 years ago. I ain't having that.
That's kind of, I was disrespectful.
I don't care what anybody say, man. This is business, man. You don't do that, man. You call a play within my playbook.
If it works,
I don't know whether it works or not. You call within my playbook.
It works.
Not no old playbook. You gonna tell me I wasn't even involved?
I would like to think them Coach Tomlin checked him on that.
I hope so.
I hope so. I think he did because he seems like a cat that kind of old school where he's not gonna go for that.
Coach Tomlin, one of the best coaches.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Is it Tomlin or Haley?
No, Haley's making the play calls. He's the offensive coordinator. But I'm just saying, as Coach Tomlin being the boss, I'm pretty sure he's gonna check Ben behind that.
He did.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He did talk to him on the side.
I'm thinking it's a backhand slap to Haley. That's what I'm saying.
No, it is. But I'm just saying the head coach is going to check Ben on not doing that because that is disrespectful.
NFL's most overrated players: Tim Tebow, Mark Sanchez, Tony Romo, Michael Vick, Ray Lewis. Now this list came out at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Not now. You know what I'm saying? So anybody got any disagreements with this?
Nah.
No, not really. That's just hogwash.
Yeah.
We'll go through the games real quick. We already went through. Pats at Rams. They're playing in London.
Pats.
Fellas, come on now.
Pats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the Rams.
Yeah, I like the Rams too for some reason or another because I like their defense. Pats for some reason they should have lost last week. Seattle at Detroit.
Seattle.
Stack, come on back.
Seattle.
Skins at Pittsburgh. One of the best games of the day.
Skins.
Pitt.
I'm going with Pitt.
Pittsburgh.
I'm going with Pitt.
I'm going with the Skins.
I'm going with Pitt. And RG3 better watch his dome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dick LeBeau, man. Dick LeBeau's a genius back there. He's going to have his team.
So you got Harrison and them. Colts at Titans. Look like Chris Johnson is getting the thing back.
Yeah, I'm going with Titans.
I'll go with
Where they
Titans.
going to be at?
Is that Titans?
I'm going with the Titans.
Tennessee.
Okay.
Hasselbeck still starting?
Yeah.
Hasselbeck's been doing his thing for some reason or another. Jags at Packers. Packers.
Yeah.
Packers.
That's going to be a
that.
route.
San Diego at Cleveland.
San Diego.
San Diego.
I'm going with Cleveland.
Big. They're playing in Cleveland. Big
they're playing at Cleveland.
Big game. Atlanta at Philly.
Philly. You don't mess with Philly after a bye.
I like Philly too.
After a bye, you don't.
Atlanta. I mean, we've been watching Atlanta.
13-0.
We've been watching Atlanta for the last couple of weeks, and they've just been skating by.
Right.
Both of them have been skating by, and all the Phillies wins they've been skating by. I'm going with Atlanta.
Okay. Well, we know why you're going with Atlanta.
They can hold the ball.
Yeah.
They can't. But
and their defense, they got some ball hawks. Asante Samuel, man, he's gonna read the guy's eyes, man.
Yeah, they got that kid Bowens, who used to
ATL baby, Dirty Birdies
coach
now.
For the Dolphins, who was the interim coach last year for the Dolphins. He's their defensive coordinator now. We'll talk about that somewhere next week. We'll see how that worked out with Andy Reid. Carolina at Bears.
Bears.
Everybody likes the Bears. Everybody likes the Bears.
Cam is not
he's gonna have to do a real Superman.
They got some good D.
Oakland at Kansas City.
Oakland.
Good game.
49ers
at Atlanta.
They're playing a little better. 49ers at Atlanta?
At Atlanta.
Not Atlanta.
Arizona.
Oh, 49ers at Arizona. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. San Fran. I was
right? They running up.
San Fran.
Look like Arizona's
it's fun apart.
declining like we all said they would. You know what I'm saying? Like Arizona at home.
On Monday night.
Okay, because the defense is there.
Look at the Monday night records at home.
Without a doubt. Let's talk a little baseball here, fellas. We got like a couple of minutes, 10 minutes left. Marlins firing Isaac Ian.
Yeah.
Could have Bobby Valentine going in. Don't do it.
For that, they should have kept Ozzie.
For that, you're right. Same thing. World Series. San Francisco's up 2-0 over Detroit. Kung Fu Panda.
There you go.
Reggie Jackson impersonation out. Hey, San Francisco they have 102 home runs all year long. Wow. They got the least of anybody in Major League Baseball, and they're hitting home runs left and right in the playoff. They're just playing well.
See, Angel Pagan doing this thing, man.
They're pitching. They're pitching this off the easy, as we can say here. And Verlander cannot win a big game.
Never could. Only against the Yankees, I should say.
He cannot win a big game in the World
The
Series.
Yankees could do it, but everybody else.
For some reason,
Either no hitter or he just holds.
So do you like Detroit to come back and win 2 or win the next game?
No.
Nah, they out of here.
I think they're going to
It's
do
over.
it. I'm going with
So-
I'm going 7 games.
Giants.
I don't think it's a sweep. I like.
I'm going for Detroit. I got money on Detroit.
I like the Giants
I
at
just
6.
Giants
Really.
at 6.
The Giants at 6. I think Detroit will win both of these games because they have to.
Yeah, I think they'll win a couple, but I think overall, San Francisco.
But they're going against San Francisco's 2 best pitchers now.
Yeah, how about the Giants? I'm going for the Giants sweep.
They're going against the San
Going for the Giants
Francisco's 2
sweep.
best
Right.
pitchers.
And
Sweet.
So,
coming out the bullpen.
some
How
NBA
crazy
news.
is that?
I know.
David Stern will
Yeah,
retire
right.
as commissioner after in 2013.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's big.
That's big.
Wait, get him out of here already.
Yeah.
But he
30
great
years.
job.
Who-
Great
who-
job,
who-
man.
Who's the guy that's replaced?
Adam
His
Silver.
assistant.
I don't know much
Adam
about.
Silver.
His
The
second-
skinny guy.
his
The guy
second
who
in command.
took around the draft. The
Okay.
skinny glasses.
Okay. But David Stern, has he done a great job? I
Yeah, of course.
think he has.
Yeah, yeah.
Global
Yeah,
live
yeah,
game.
yeah.
He global the
I'm
game.
measuring the
He
full
global the game. He killed my
Without a doubt.
Broncos.
Without a doubt.
Him and Michael
5
Jordan.
to 7
Um,
playoff games.
He'll
Tyson
build
Chandler
the
go
game.
for the next Tyson Chandler. Bone bruise in his knee.
Yeah,
He got hurt the other day.
he
Will he
should
be
be
ready
ready.
for the opener?
No.
No, but
He will
Not
not be ready
for
for
the
the
first 2 or 3 games.
Wow.
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what you guys heard.
From
I
what
think
I
he signed big bodies, man.
heard, he said he feels he's be okay, but I wouldn't mind if they make sure just rest him for the
Yeah,
first
me
game.
neither.
I'd rather go 0-3 than have him going for the season.
We'll talk a lot of basketball on next week's show.
Yes.
The Knicks not starting out too. This old roster
Mm-hmm.
is I don't know. You got Camby not playing. You know, Rasheed Wallace, but he wasn't ready to play yet anyway.
Right.
You got Stoudemire not playing. You got Chandler not playing. We'll see. Kobe out with a sprained right foot. He missed season opener. Kobe missed the season opener.
Yeah.
He missed the season opener.
Please.
Kobe's one of the toughest players in the
For
NBA.
sure.
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
yeah.
We got a rest in peace Emmanuel Stewart. Mustafa will let us know a little more about that before his injury. Actually, let's give a few seconds of silence to Emmanuel.
You know, of course, Emmanuel
Yeah.
Stewart passed away.
Yeah. You get more silence, man.
Oh, what do you say for me to speak first?
You somewhere else.
What you say?
All right, Ken. Let me run down. Then I'll give you everything. He died. He was 58 years old. 1968 featherweight Golden Glove Championship. Trained the likes of De La Hoya, Prince Nassim, the Klitschko brothers, Lennox Lewis, Tommy Hearns, Holyfield, among others. He worked with 45 world champions. Listen, I never liked his commentating, but his resume here is off the hook, without a doubt. Mustafa, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wow, now I'm not even ready. He passed away, Emmanuel Stewart, 1944, 2012. Apparently, he died of a disease called diverticulitis, where it became infected in the colon. Diverticulitis is outpouching of the intestines. A lot of times, certain foods can cause this, certain acids can erode the lining of the intestines. Could it be prevented? There's over 3 million people in the USA alone that has diverticulitis. And at a lot of times at an older age, it can become more detrimental to people when they host infections from it. Food get trapped up in the lining of the intestines and can't evacuate properly, and it causes pouching, and it causes ulcers or sometimes bleeding. How could that be prevented? Basically, a good diet. If a person does experience that, sometimes it's better to go see a physician to get the proper consultation on it, and don't neglect it.
Good job.
Yeah, good luck,
Good
man.
job.
Yeah.
Good job, baby.
Mustafa, he's pretty good in the medical field. He knows a lot about that stuff. That's why we put that on him. But fellas, good show. You know what I'm saying? On the Block Sports Talk, another great show. We got some great stuff coming up next week. I can't wait to Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We all got big games. Big game. NBA season opens up next week. By the time we talk next week, we'll be talking Knicks, Brooklyn.
Uh-oh.
NBA.
See what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But until next week, Coach, Nas, my man Big Blue, Stat, Jet Nation,
Yes, sir.
the Hammer, my
go,
man,
baby.
my man Mustafa.
Before you go, you know, you also got the Islanders. They're going to be moving to Brooklyn, now called Brooklyn Islanders, which is good.
No, they're gonna keep the New York. I heard.
Yeah, they're going to keep the.
Yeah,
the
it's gonna be New York Islanders.
Oh, that's a great thing that they're going to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brooklyn logo on a uniform.
In
Well,
two,
you know,
in
apparently, if you go by every
2014
Models, they
season.
have Brooklyn and they have the Brooklyn Nets jerseys up in there too. So, you know, it's a good look, man. I think it's exciting that it's coming to New York and making New York again the mecca of sports.
All right, man. Until next week.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
Sure. Sure.
Sir.
Hey, you get some suit jeans with those Islanders shirts?
Nah.
It's
I love those Sassoon jeans. Yo, you don't remember that? They won like 7 in a row.
Oh yeah, Islanders.
We saw
It doesn't matter.
We're still on. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. But